Hello everyone, I hope you're well. This is Zoe speaking. Welcome back to the 8-Minute Podcast. Today I wanted to talk about why we cannot heal alone. We often hear about healing and about the journey, the process, the growth, but what no one tells us is that you can do all the healing in the world, you can go on 10 silent retreats, you can read every book, and still, some lessons can only be learned and integrated in the presence of others. And some of your progress and some of your growth can only happen through our relationships. I think we tend to romanticize this kind of solo healing with the journaling, the long walks, the self-awareness, and it's beautiful and it's, I think it's necessary, but it can also become a kind of refuge, a kind of safe bubble where no one is around to trigger us, to touch the places we've carefully avoided. Often we curate a new and improved version of ourselves, and it becomes so clear in our head. But it will remain some sort of dream and theory until we really feel the change through contact with others. And, this new version of ourselves, it needs testing and refining and feedback. You can't know your patience until someone tests it. You can't know your empathy until someone else needs it. And you can't really know your values until they're challenged. So some wounds only reveal themselves in connection, as well as some truths only arise when they're mirrored back to us. People are a mirror. They will show you some beautiful parts of yourself, some less beautiful parts of ourselves, and learning to take everything in and then seeing what to do with it. Do we clean it? Do we work on it? Do we let it go? Do we release it? Sometimes it takes a conflict or a moment of discomfort to make us realize, oh, okay, I'm actually not as healed here as I thought I was. And don't get me wrong, that is absolutely not failure. That's feedback, and it's a new layer of ourselves that we are discovering and exploring. So, growth is not just internal, but it's relational. And relationships are where our edges show up, where our stories resurface. It's also where our nervous systems get activated, where old wounds will knock on the door. But what's also very interesting is that relationships are also where repair happens and where trust is rebuilt, and where we learned that love doesn't mean perfection, but it means presence. It means realness. I think it takes a lot of courage to let people in, to let someone see you, and not just this curated version, but the full spectrum. It can feel terrifying, and mostly because it might bring rejection or misinterpretation or disappointment, abandonment even. But it also happens to open the door to the kind of healing that no solo ritual can offer. So, of course, sometimes people hurt us, but that teaches us so much too. And I think that the goal isn't to stop being triggered, but rather the goal is to respond with awareness and humility and vulnerability instead of an armor or defensiveness. So, yes, do the journaling, take the retreat, name your patterns, know all the parts of you, but don't stop there. And let life send you people who will poke and pull and hold you. People who will challenge and cherish you, because I think this part of it all is where the deeper work begins. Self-awareness without relational awareness creates blind spots, and relational skills, they can only be built in relationship. So you can understand boundaries intellectually, but you won't know how they feel until you have to set one with someone you love, or someone sets one with you. How does it feel to stand up for yourself? How does it feel to respect someone else's no? You can't think your way into that wisdom, you have to live it. So this week, I invite you to take one small intentional relational risk. You can set a boundary, big or small, with a stranger, someone you love, a friend, a relative. Just notice how it feels in your body. And I think that's where the beauty happens, when you are connected with yourself whilst in connection with others and the external world. Alright, so if this episode resonated with you, share it with someone you love, comment, subscribe, and follow the 8-Minute Podcast. New episodes drop every Monday on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and YouTube. And remember that all you need is 8 minutes. Cheers.